I've taken a very clear position, which is that I'm not going to support Chuck Schumer to be majority leader or a minority leader in the Senate, and I'm I think it's time. Well, look, here's the problem. I mean, we're in this second shutdown of the year because of how ineffective Schumer was at handling the first shutdown. When all of us stood together in the House to block the Republicans from shoving their bill down our throats, and then the Senate just gave in under Schumer. So I think that really the problem is that we're in this position because of Senator Schumer's ineffective leadership. It doesn't mean he's ineffective every single day, but I think we're in this position because the status quo is not working. The old playbook for Democrats is not delivering. We've got a second term of Donald Trump, and he's hurting a lot of people all across America today. Because things have gotten so much worse under the Netanyahu government. And that's my core issue is their alignment with the Netanyahu government. Now, I've disagreed with the Netanyahu government for a long time. I've disagreed with APAC publicly, but I've also tried privately to get them to distance themselves from Bibi's government. And things really got bad this summer with the horrific scenes in Gaza. And so that's where I started saying, I can't align myself with this group, and I'm going to send back their money. I mean, look. I'm a Marine veteran, and yeah. Yes, and I've been, again, an outspoken critic of the Netanyahu government and how they're carrying on this war. I mean, in fact, on CNN, I wrote an op-ed just after the horrific attacks of October 7th and said that they have to have a political solution here, that Bibi has got to put forward a political solution that works for Israelis and Palestinians. And he has failed repeatedly to do that. Now, look, I think that there is a role for US lawmakers to play by being in the room, by being at the table. I have sat down with Netanyahu. I have sat down with the Israeli ambassador on repeated occasions and pressed them on these points. And there are times when you try to use that leverage, and then there are times when you just have to realize, look, it's not working. As much as I've been able to pressure them, whether it's the Netanyahu government or pressuring APAC, really encouraging them to distance themselves from that government, that it just hasn't worked. But I think it's worth trying, and that's why I am where I am. Thank you, Brianna.